Assignments allow the teacher to specify a task that requires the student to prepare digital content and submit it by uploading it to the server. Typical assignments include essays, projects, reports, and other things, and this module includes grading facilities too. On Moodle, there are 4 types of assignments, and in this tutorial I'll explain them in 3 stages. In the first stage, I'll explain how to set them up on your class page. Second stage will be to see these assignments through the student's eyes. We will sign in as a student and see how these assignments work. And in the third stage, we will see how it looks on teacher's page after the students upload their files. So first turn editing on and go to add an activity, and under assignments you will see these 4 types. Let's first have a look at advanced uploading of files. This one gives students a chance to upload multiple files before their final submission date. First, let's name our assignment. I want my students to write a descriptive paragraph. And for you to see what type of assignment this is, I will note down that this was advanced uploading of files option. You will have to put a description here. Describe your pet. The grade is usually over 100, and here you determine how long this assignment will be online on your class page. So I want it to be online for 1 week between these 2 dates. If you want to prevent late submissions, you might want to say yes to this, so your students won't be able to upload files after the due date. Maximum size is generally default is 10 megabytes, but if you want to go beyond 50 megabytes, you need to see tutorial 3, in which I explained how to change your class settings, size settings. You might allow deleting. Your students might want to delete before they submit their assignments. Since this was advanced uploading of files, I allow my students upload more than 1 file. You can go up to 20. So you might hide description before available date. This is not a big deal. You might want to get emails whenever a student uploads a file. You can say yes to this if you want to follow what's happening on this assignment. And group mode is an advanced setting. I won't get into that now. Maybe the most important part here is to determine your category. If you look here, we will see all the categories on your grader report. And if you remember from the grader report tutorial, I had already created this STAP category with my initials, and when I choose this assignment will appear under my name on the grader report, and the last thing you do is to click on save and return to course. Then you'll see this assignment on your page. Now let's repeat the same steps with the second type of assignment, online text. The online text assignment type allows a learner to compose and edit text on screen using the standard Moodle HTML editor. We will see the student side of it in the second stage of this tutorial. I will give the same title, but for you to see which type of assignment this is, I'll label it as online text. Again, we need a description here. Describe your pet. Well, as you see here, rest of the settings are very similar to the first assignment that we have created on the page. Grade is still 100, and you see the period here during which this assignment will be online on your class page. You might want to say yes to this if you want to prevent late submissions. If you say yes to this, students will be able to resubmit another assignment after you grade their first submission. If you want to get email updates for every upload from your students, you might want to say yes to this. And the last one, comment in line, might be useful. If you say yes to this, let's say yes. Then the original submission of your students will be copied into the feedback comment field during the grading, and this will make it easier for you to comment inline or edit the original text. I am not choosing any group mode, and the final and the most important thing again is to choose the right category to put this assignment under. And if you remember, my initial was STAP, and the last thing is to save and return to course. The third type of assignment is upload a single file. I think the name is pretty straightforward. It allows a learner to upload a single file for their submission. I am giving the same name for this assignment, so I want them to write a descriptive paragraph. Let's label it as upload a single file. The rest of the settings are the same: grade, dates, and the other settings. And I choose my category again and save and return to course. Well, I forgot to put the description. Describe your pet. Save and return to course. The fourth and the final type of assignment was offline activity. Offline activity The offline activity assignment is used when an activity or assessment process is performed outside of Moodle. It could be something elsewhere on the web or in person. Students can see a description of the assignment but cannot upload files. Grading works normally and students will get notification of their grades. I am again giving the same title, but I am noting down here the assignment type as offline activity and putting here the description. Describe your pet, and the grade and the dates will be the same. All the settings will be the same. Again, I am choosing my category to put it under my own name, then save and return to course. Now we've finished creating 4 different types of assignments, and now we will see how students will see these types of assignments. This time I've logged in as a student. You might see my name has changed here, and under my upcoming events menu I see these 4 titles. So I have 4 news items here. So my instructor has put 4 different assignments for me. When I click on the first one, advanced uploading of files, this window will appear in front of your student, and they will see the description here. So I wanted them to write a descriptive paragraph describing their pet, and here they see the dates, and here they can browse and upload their files, and as you see, the maximum size it was 10 megabytes. So when I click browse, my descriptive paragraph was on a Word document here. I'm double clicking on it and click again upload this file, and now it is in the system. If you remember, I put the limit of uploading 3 files for this assignment, so he can browse more and upload more files to the system. Let's go back to the main page. The second one was descriptive paragraph as an online text. Here I click edit my submission, and I either write here or copy my text from my Word document and paste here. So this was my description. I can play with the text with this advanced toolbar. Again, you are supposed to use Firefox if you want to see this advanced toolbar. And this is a very simple HTML box, and when I click save changes, my text will appear here. You can see also word count here. Let's check the third one. It was upload a single file. It's very similar to the first one. But this time I can only upload one file, and click upload this file. When I say continue, it's here. And the final one, if you remember my description, it was an offline activity. The student can only see the description here. I want him to write a descriptive paragraph about his pet, but there is nothing else. He cannot upload any file to this type of assignment. So basically this is how these 4 types of assignments appear to your students. Now let's switch back to teacher view and see how these assignments appear on my page. The first thing I realize when I switch back to my teacher account is under this recent activity menu, I see that one of the students has submitted 3 assignments. And let's check the first one, advanced uploading of files, the first one, and you'll see this notice here. So one assignment has been submitted already, and when you scroll down you see which student uploaded it. To grade it, you first click on this document and it will directly download, then you check it, and next you click on grade. You might directly write your feedback in this box, or you might copy the original text and make some changes on that. And once you have finished that, let's say very nice, and then you pick up a grade. Let's give him a 99, and when you save changes, now it is done. You can update it later on, and if you saw, we had this no more submissions. Normally the student has 6 days and 15 hours more to go and he can upload more files, but if you click on no more submissions, he cannot upload any more files. But if you click back on revert to draft, he can continue uploading files. You can either save changes and return back, or you can click on save and show next. Let's click on save changes and go back to our main page. Now let's see how his descriptive paragraph appears as an online text. You see one assignment has been submitted here. Click on this and scroll down, that Koray has uploaded his assignment as an online text. Since I have already made a slight change a few minutes ago, you will see update here, but normally you will see grade, and when you click on grade, this window will pop up, and in it, if you remember, we had checked the comment inline option when we were creating this online assignment. That's why we have the student's paragraph in this feedback box. Now I can make changes and write my feedback. Then the next thing is the same. You choose your grade, and you can also click here if you want him to get his result as an email. And then the next thing you do is either save changes or click on save and show next. Since we don't have any other students, just click on save changes, then we will see his grade. If we refresh this page, yeah, now we see his grade. Then let's go back to the class main page and check the third option. Again, it's very similar to the first one, advanced uploading of files. I see that one assignment is online. The same thing, as you see, I have this one Word document. I click on this one and I download it, I check it, then I go click on grade. Then in this box I write my feedback and comments, then I choose his grade and do the same thing. I can save changes, or click on save and show next. Let's save changes. Now we have his grade. And the final one, since this was an offline activity and since no student can upload nothing, there is nothing to grade here. Let's assume that I got his assignment on paper, and I go here again, no attempts have been made on this assignment link. When you click on this, it will take me to the grade book. Then I will find his name and click on grade. Then you can write your feedback into this box again and choose his grade. Again, let's say very nice. Then you save changes and his grade will update here. Also, all these grades will already have been transferred to the grader report. Now you can return back to the class main page. Maybe the most practical thing about these types of assignments is everything is integrated with grades. So if we check grades and go to this grader report, my initial, as you remember, was STAP. I see all these columns here which have already been created, and this one student has all these grades for these assignments. So you don't have to create items on your grader report. Well, this was the end of our assignments tutorial. See you in the next one.